Looks like you're having fun. What's the occasion this time?
Oh, do I spy a traveler and a Paimon? We were just talking about you. This is more serendipitous than finding Mora after face planting on the road.
It's been too long. I'll bet you have some excellent. I knew it.
What were you talking about before we got here?
We were talking about one certain traveler and how two's company, but three's a crowd, as the inseparable duo tour around.
What the? It just gets worse and worse.
Shortly, you may attend a grand banquet at Stone Gate. All will be dressed to the nines for majestic food and fine wines. And I'm correct! It's a poetry gala. Do you still remember the promise I made to the distinguished director?
Oh, something about writing poetry together?
That's right! At the dinner table that night, I just knew this young bard was a rare talent and now, I've finally seized the chance to collaborate. It took me much trouble. In the spirit of friendship and poetry sharing, I managed to successfully.
Beautiful!
Leila's poetry is known far and wide, and Mon Putao and I will be the co-hosts for this poetry gala. Of course,
Not at all, Venti. You followed my lead.
you flat.
Well, this sounds like fun. Let's get involved. Oh, Paimon, sure you'll be amazing.
Oh, looks like someone's got a knack for this. Perhaps we'll have to raise the difficulty a little.
All right, so basically you guys are here to discuss the activities.
Oh, looks like little Paimon.
Huh?
We came here hoping to invite.
I already told you. I'm not going.
Xiao, you're here too.
Never having penned a verse myself.
Hey now, there's a first time for everything, right? We all start from it, and you don't even have to join us in person if you really don't want to. You can just watch the party from a nearby mountaintop and cheer us, but at least head down and take a look first.
Besides, with the renowned traveler here, what is there to...
I'll consider it.
It's nearly time. Why don't you all head to the venue and take...
Yes, that's right. Venti and I still need to discuss the poem for the opening ceremony.
Gotcha, we'll be on our way then. Wow, it's so lively. Didn't think there'd be so many people here already. And a lot of them are familiar faces. Let's go say hi.
Huh?
Mika! Noelle!
Oh, it's the traveler in Paimon.
Are you here for the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala as well?
You said that with a straight face? Is Paimon the only...
Representatives? We were sent here by the Knights of Favoni, but... I didn't really...
No, that's just not true. Your efforts were indispensable.
What? No.
Why does it feel like...
Anyway, Master Jean did say that as long as we keep on top of our... But I haven't written much poetry before, so I'm not sure if I'll fit...
I actually have the same concern.
Yeah, plus, you won't be alone. We're joining...
Really? In that case...
Perhaps the challenge of writing poetry is a rite of passage that all...
Paimon wouldn't go that... But anyway, no backing out now. See you...
Sure. Maybe you can teach me a thing or two.
Oh, Mika beat me to it. I was gonna ask...
Diona! Traveler in Paimon? I didn't expect to see you here. Are you here to mix drinks? That's right. I was specially asked to attend this event on behalf of the Cat's Tail, and I'm also here as a mixologist representing the Mondstadt wine industry. You're representing Mondstadt's wine industry? Oh, you... Of course I hate it! But it's also a perfect chance to destroy the reputation of Mondstadt's wine business once and for all! Huh? How do you figure that? All I need to do is add some gross ingredients to the drinks, and I can create the most disgusting... Paimon thinks you'll end up getting the opposite result. Just you wait! I ain't about to mess this... Are you gonna write some poetry with us, too? Poetry? I've heard You should join in! It'll be fine! Go!
Well, look who's here. This poetry fest seems to have attracted talent of the highest caliber.
Hey! Shincho and Chanyu are here, too!
I was actually heading into the mountains to train, but he accosted me on—
Oh, how your words wound me. Is it not besides? This isn't—
Are you talking about Noelle? Yeah.
Oh? Well, since you are so well acquainted, could we—
Okay, fine. But don't forget to help me with—
Huh? What if it's...
Naturally, I could never forget such a thing. My word is my bond. Relax, dear Paimon.
Okay.
Poems and melodies wandering the wind, wafting to pastures beyond their home.
Two greedy fishies struggling.
Animal crystal fly draped in gold.
Benches pinch the rice and scoot while the—
Welcome one and all to this festival.
Or, in full, the neighboring— We're your hosts, Liyue's—
And Mondstadt's liquor-loving lyric. The purpose of this event is to promote...
If you're here,
I'd also like to reassure, if you ask me, the most important...
to help everyone really cut loose and enjoy themselves to the fullest. Let's get right to it. Solving riddles, huh?
Whew.
Does everyone see the lantern? Simply write down your riddle, and we'll now give you some time to write.
And with that, the...
Oh, let's... A tender sigh for home, how far the flowers roam. Okay, someone from Liyue definitely wrote this one.
I just read that one too. Liyue's poems seem pretty difficult to grasp.
Dreams? Sky? Is it talking about...
So it means something like, this thing's really far from home. It's in a vast area, and it's flying really high.
Oh, you're amazing, Paimon! Oh,
It's nothing, really. Once you've spent enough time in Liyue, you just sort of pick...
Oh, I know exactly what...
But back to the riddle. We still haven't actually solved it.
something that flies high and far.
Oh, that makes sense. And
But maybe we're missing something? It can't be that easy. What do you think, Traveler?
Great! Then we'll have one answer ready to go when the game begins.
Right, just like Venti said.
Well, no matter what the real... Let's go look at the next...
Oh, yes! I want to see if there's...
This one says... Oh, this handwriting is just awful. I have 4 corners like a square... Oh, wow, Paimon's drooling from now.
Oh, Paimon. You have to look past the surface level meaning with...
Huh?
What?
Xingqiu just hung that riddle up a moment.
Oh, so this is Xingqiu's riddle! You know, Paimon was expecting you to write something a little more... elegant.
This festival is about building friendship and mutual understanding. With so many friends from Mondstadt present, I thought I'd try writing something...
Hey, not bad! So, buddy, does that mean you can tell your old pal...
Not a chance. You'll have to wait... If that's how you feel.
Traveler, you'll help Paimon come up with a riddle, right? Ha!
Then I look forward to seeing the fruits of your literary...
Ha! Prepare to get stumped!
Phew!
Let's start by reading, on 4 long legs, my slim body sits. I eat not a bite and drink not a sip. Is this talking about some kind of animal? It's a chair. Huh? Diona, how did you guess it so quickly? No, of course I didn't write it. The answer just popped in. I'm always telling the cats in the tavern that the chairs get tired from working all the time, so they shouldn't use them. Oh, okay. Are you trying to write one? Yep, and thanks to you, Paimon's just thought of one. Maybe I should try to come up with... All right, Paimon's riddle is now hanging up. Nah, no need. I don't really care about winning a prize. Oh, okay then. Sure, have fun.
Hey, looks like everyone's about done ming. Venti and I have selected. If your riddle gets selected, remember that you have to announce the correct answer at the end. Anyone who guesses correctly gets 1 point, and if nobody guesses correctly, the writer of the riddle gets a point. Sounds fair to me.
Of course, when the riddler reveals the right response, it only counts if everyone agrees.
That's right. Now, if...
Hopefully they'll draw at least some that I can get.
Please choose Paimon's riddle. Please choose Paimon's riddle.
Riddle number 1. Let me see here. Ugh. This riddle is, unique. Especially the handwriting. I have four corners, like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. Baked. I pass through... Better answer as quickly as you can. You don't want someone else beating you.
You brat! It's,
Even without the author coming forward, I can confidently declare this answer wrong. I mean, how does eating pizza broaden your mind? And while I'm no expert in exotic dishes, if I'm not mistaken, pizza is round, is it not? Like mora meat?
But eating pizza makes you... Okay, Paimon admits she may have jumped the gun on this one.
Maybe it's some other kind of food. No.
If Paimon had known it was gonna be this tough, she'd have read more books in her time. What is it? Have you got it? Huh? Oh, gotcha! Bucks! The answer is bucks!
That was quicker than I expected. Oh, it appears the riddle writer has announced the answer.
Huh? So the answer was bugs?
We're awesome at this! Oh, what Paimon meant to say was...
On to riddle number 2.
I gotta get in there first.
High above the wispy cloud.
Oh, it's...
I got it!
Looks like those two have some ideas.
Mika, please go ahead. As a full knight of Favonius, you represent...
No, how could I? It was you who thought of it first.
My answer isn't necessarily correct. Besides, it's first...
No, I didn't.
How gracious and considerate our fellow competitors are towards each other. How about both of you say your answer at the same time? If you're both...
Oops, I didn't realize we'd made such a scene.
Oh, crud. I guess we dragged that out a bit. So, Noelle, what do you say?
Yes, let's. Our Aunt
Cecilia!
Oh, that certainly sounds like a good although...
I can't believe I was wrong.
Is the answer Genshin? The poem...
Correct. I wrote this one. Genshin is the right answer. No! Shinjo got it before...
However, after listening to the host's description, I do remember reading about Cecilia flowers in a book once. They definitely fit the description of a pure flower. So, I'd like to approve the answer from our two friends from Mondstadt as well.
Really? Oh, thank you so much. Well, since even the Riddler themselves agrees.
Darn it! Shinjo's caught up to Paimon already! Yeah, you're probably...
Moving now to our third riddle. Huh? Why is the handwriting so... What's got no wings?
That's Paimon's! They picked Paimon's riddle! Yay! What is it? Why isn't anyone...
That's not quite it. More like... It's so ludicrously simple that we just cannot believe it.
What? No way! Well, go on then. Tell us the answer if you're so sure.
The answer is Paimon.
What?
It's Paimon.
I was actually gonna say Paimon too.
Me too.
No! You're all completely wrong! How the heck did you all think the answer was Paimon?
Paimon, do you have wings behind your back?
No.
You're always floating, but you never seem to get tired of it.
And Paimon has a very healthy appetite, which must cost the traveler a lot of mora and meal expenses.
I've heard from the senior knights that the traveler rescued Paimon by fishing her out of the sea. So, that means Paimon can't swim. So if she fell in the sea, then...
Glug, glug, glug. Wait! Now Paimon's doubting herself. What was the answer again? No! You're all wrong. The answer to Paimon's riddle is obviously the Jade Chamber! You know, the Jade Chamber that's always flying up there in the sky?
Is that so? I still maintain that the riddle actually describes Paimon more accurately. In fact, if we just added 2 more lines to the poem,
Huh? What do you want to...
the traveler's companion and talkative god.
Aw, do you mean it? Can we really add that part? You think so? Okay, then Paimon would like to announce the...
Great! And
Guessing riddles? Oh, didn't... Hey, you two!
oh, hi.
Oh, are you
I am indeed.
Seriously?
A most generous donation.
Nope, nuh-uh, no thank you, hard pass you can keep.
Are you sure? And that here you are. Now remember, this So, to what do we owe the honor, Paimon?
What do you mean we? Changyun's the one Paimon's looking for.
Oh, yeah. That.
How about I put it in riddle form?
Huh? Isn't the
'Twas like a demon, not demonic. Or
sounds
to me like you encountered...
Perhaps I should basically, while I was training this morning, I suddenly caught it was floating in the air without any kind of external aid, and its body was almost... But none of my methods had any effect on it. And when...
You're sure it's not a ghost or spirit of some kind?
Quite sure. I could sense that it had a physical body. And if it were... It's all my fault. I got overexcited, and in my haste, I didn't ascertain its true nature before taking...
You shouldn't blame yourself. Besides, we're making up... Any thoughts, Venti? Have you managed to untangle...
Why don't you take a guess first, Tutal?
Oh, that means you have.
I can't be absolutely certain, but I'm reasonably sure it... How about this?
Oh, does that mean we get to play outside while we were...
Good ideas could just pop into your...
You say that, but your gaze keeps drifting over toward...
bummer. Phew! Go! bummer. Huh? Go! With the wind. Lightning! Let's bolt!
Time for takeoff.
Access denied. No touching.
Think you can get away?
My will involve shadows of fate.
Access denied. No touching.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
By ordinance divine.
Yeah. Born of ice and frost. No touching.
Think you can get away? Here we go.
Cryo incarnate. Take your true form.
Let me scry. Born of ice and frost. Access denied. Next on the agenda.
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Do your master's bidding. My will and shadows of fate.
No touching.
Think you can get away? Here we go. Time for takeoff.
Delve into destiny. Take your true form.
Access denied.
Right.
By ordinance divine. Transfigure.
Think you can get away?
Written in the stars. Shadows of fate.
Born of ice and frost. All hail.
Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff. We're gliding.
Do your master's bidding. Take your true. Delve into destiny.
No touching.
Think you can get away? Let's play!
My will embodied. Decided by destiny. Shadows of fate.
Born of ice and frost. Time for takeoff.
Transfiguration. Delved into
Access denied.
Yahoo! Think you can get away?
By ordinance divine. Take your true form. Fate is upon you. Shadows of
Born of ice and frost. Blaze over.
Here we go! Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves.
Cryo incarnate. Written in the stars. Delved into
Access denied.
Let's play! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Think you can get away?
shadows of fate. Do your master's bidding.
No touching.
Fate is upon you.
Access denied.
Time for takeoff.
Manifest.
Born of ice and frost.
Brace yourselves. Think you can get away?
Let me scry. Decided by destiny. By ordinance divine. Transfiguration.
Access denied.
Let's play. Time for takeoff. Wouldn't
Delve into destiny.
No touching.
Fate is upon you.
brace yourselves.
Born of ice and frost.
Think you can get away?
Written in the stars. Do your master's bidding.
No touching. I can fix this.
Obey.
Time for takeoff.
Shadows of fate. Fate is upon you. By ordinance divine.
Think you can get away? Yahoo!
My will decided by destiny. Delved into destiny. Cryo incarnate.
Access denied. All hail.
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Shadows of fate. Transfiguration.
Born of ice and frost.
Yahoo! Think you can get away?
By ordinance divine. My will written in the stars.
Access denied.
Time for takeoff.
Cryo Incarnate! Take your troop, decided by destiny!
Think you can get away? Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Written in the stars! Delve into destiny! Do your master's bidding! Transfiguration!
No touching.
Huh? Phew! Huh? Go! Huh?
Take it easy.
Looks like it's about time to head over to the venue again. I'm still curious what Changyun saw the other day.
Easy money. Take it easy. Really? Take it easy.
Wow, everyone got here so early.
The sun is shining bright today. As soon as that leaf floats past
The theme of the second day of the neighboring pairing couplets. Oh, I've heard of that. Heaven and earth, rain and wind, the endless sky and the boundless land, forest borers and ocean shrimp, lavender melons and matsutake shrooms. Based on a given line of poetry, you must create the second line to form a pair, or couplet. The two lines should be neatly matched, complementing each other both semantically and rhythmically. In essence, it's just like most other forms of poetry.
to buoy your imaginations and allow the wind.
An inspiration walk?
By inspiration walk, we simply mean wandering around in the wild, taking in the scenery and pocketing any poetic thoughts. Of course, to all our friends.
In short, please roam freely as the mood takes you. Enjoy, traveler. Can you round up Singcho, Chongyun, and the Mondstadt contingent?
Oh, is it that thing from yesterday?
Thanks. So, we hope that each of you can keep an eye out for the.
Are you sure this is okay? It was.
Oh, please don't say that, Mr. Chongyun.
Besides, investigating any strange occurrence. I don't mind either, because while we're out, I just think of it like an outing with friends. It'll be.
The way I see it, you should
All right. In that case,
Now, how about we split into two?
You mean to cover more ground?
Not just that. Don't forget, if we all see the same sights and.
that's true.
Why don't we draw lots?
Yeah! That'll make things even more fun!
Drawing lots? But what if I end up with the Liu?
I've got the slips of paper here.
Oh, Paimon! Paimon wants to go first!
Okay, so that's the trap.
What a relief.
Then I humbly place myself at your instruction.
Oh, I don't...
I also await your guidance.
Take care, everyone. See you all tonight.
Did anyone forget to bring anything? If not, then let's get...
Wow. Are those ears and tail real? So fluffy. All right. Miss Diona, is there some place in particular you would like to go?
Just call me Diona. Since we're trying to find that thing you saw, why don't we start with the place you saw it last time?
Sure. Then, everyone, follow me.
Go! Phew! Quit it! Go! Phew!
Right over there, next to the water. That's where I saw it. But it was a little foggy at the time, so I didn't get a clear look.
The view from here is great, but there's kind of a gloomy atmosphere around here. Is this the kind of place you like to take a walk?
I wasn't taking a walk. I come here to train.
Train? Like how knights train for combat?
It's a bit different. As an exorcist of Liyue, my training of...
Exorcism?
I've always wanted to demonstrate the power of exorcism, but... it's...
Chongyun is 1 in a million! He has pure yang spirit, so as soon as he gets close, evil spirits run and hide! Huh? Isn't that a good thing?
it's awful. Have you ever heard of an exorcist that's never seen an evil spirit?
Your physical constitution is far rarer than the techniques still passed down by exorcists today. You should treasure it.
Conqueror of demons.
Is that a friend of yours? Yep, this is Xiao, an Adeptus of Liyue! An Adeptus? Wow, I've never seen one of those before. Hello, Mr. Adeptus?
Just call me Shao.
So, are you here to train too? Or are you out for an inspiration walk?
When I heard about the Exorcist's encounter, my suspicions were roused. That's why I'm here. I've already informed the owner of the inn. If you see anything out of the ordinary...
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to drag even the Conqueror of Demons into this.
I have already patrolled the area and found nothing amiss. Either the anomaly you encountered was no evil spirit, or perhaps it already left.
I guess that means we came all this way for nothing.
If there's no other business, I'll be taking my leave now.
Yeah, you should come. There's no one else around here anyway, so you don't need to worry.
But
I would also be honored if you joined us, Adeptus Shao. It is a rare opportunity, and I have many questions about exorcising evil spirits that I would like to ask you.
fine.
Seems like this Adeptus is pretty shy. Or maybe all the Adepti in Liyue are like this. Team Changyun has a new member! Yay!
What? When did this become my team? Now that Adeptus Shao is joining us, if anyone's team leader, it should be...
Don't overthink it! Diona, didn't you say you wanted to find some new ingredients? Yeah, I don't get to come to Liyue very often, so I want to gather some new ingredients while I'm here. I've heard that Liyue's Jueyun chilies can set your throat on fire. Is that true? I'm gonna mix them into my drinks and give it a try!
Uh-huh. Julian chilies. I'm not sure that would taste very good.
Really? Perfect! Let's go pick a whole bunch of them.
What the...
As well as Jueyun chilies, I also need some slime condensate or loach pearls.
Are those really fit for human consumption? This is starting to sound like something Shangling would make.
Think you can bully me?
Ah! One with my blade.
Okay, this should be enough.
Diona, you seem really committed to, making alcoholic drinks available to people of all tastes.
What? No, never! I hate alcohol! When grown-ups drink too much, they get that stupid drunk look on their faces, can't speak clearly, and don't even respond properly. Sometimes, they just sleep on the floor all night. Alcohol is the root of all kinds of evil. So, I'm on a mission to mix the most disgusting drink in the whole world and show everyone just how awful alcohol really is. Nothing can stand in my way. If it means coming out to Liyue every day to pick fresh Jueyun chilies, then so be it.
Is it really worth all that effort?
Yeah, because all my previous efforts have failed. Those stinking booze hounds not only haven't woken up to the truth of how bad alcohol is, they even keep praising my drinks. It makes me furious!
But how is that possible? If this is the kind of stuff you're throwing into their drinks, it must taste absolutely vile. Surely.
Are you calling me a liar? Just you wait.
Oh no. Is she really going to add the...
If her claims are true, perhaps she too...
I don't see how it could have anything to do with her.
No. I sense no trace of the demonic in her. Although there are traces of something else. Something rather special. In Liyue, we might say this child has adeptal affinity.
It's ready. Here, I made one for Xiao too.
Oh boy. Look at that color. Yep.
What's wrong? You're not a... Don't worry. There isn't even any alcohol in it. It's a slime condensate base with a seasoning.
Surely there's no way this can possibly... Xiao downed it in a single gulp. Oh.
Changyan drank his too. Is he gonna be okay?
This drink is...
Delicious! It does have a touch of Jueyun chili, but it isn't at all overpowering. It's completely different from Xiangling's cooking or those drinks Xingqiu makes to mess with me. It's crisp and refreshing, with just a hint of numbness, and the Jueyun chili flavor combines with the smooth but not slimy texture of the frog legs to form a heavenly mixture. And oh, the slimes! Can we talk about the slimes? Before this, I never knew that they had such a pure and herby taste, like fresh grass after the rain. The power and purity of nature distilled into a cup. Amazing! Simply unbelievable!
That's right. Slimes are absolutely sublime. Oh, I failed again. But wait, what's gotten into Chongyun? He's been so quiet up until now.
I'm great, and I gotta try another. Diona, if you please, one more. Okay. I think I've calmed down a bit. I'm sorry. I can't believe I let you all see me like that.
It's fine. My fault for not checking your spice tolerance first. Oh, looks like this puree...
Actually, before I drank it, I've...
Who'd have thought it? Diona and Xiao? What's wrong?
Look over there.
You mean the leaf?
Something's written on it.
What? You can see that from over here? Oh yeah, or it'll get swept away!
There's a poem written on it. The Conqueror of Demons has truly amazing vision.
Let Paimon see! It sounds...
Although the following lines suggest that they didn't.
Why write a poem on a The flowing waters are ruthless. They carry the leaves away with the current. This poem, it makes no sense to me.
That's true. I've heard when there's things that you're unable to say.
Is it kinda like wishing at a fountain? I used to do that sometimes when I was little. So, that means that our mystery poem... You think? Then, should we...
But we don't know who wrote it.
Why not go upstream?
Upstream? Why?
The ink looks fresh. It can't have been written too long ago. This withered leaf floated down with the current. If we travel further upstream...
Cool! But how do we make sure that they'll receive it?
We can write extra copies and drop the leaves in different places. As they say, where there's a will...
Either way, it's our only option.
Then let's make like a tree and head upstream! Upstream, upstream, up we go! Oh, did you think of what to write yet? Ooh, great! Now give...
Things you never had the chance to say before it was too late. When silence is the final... I have little talent for...
The leaf's in the water! Look, it's like a little boat! Merrily, merrily down the stream, life is but a dream.
We should probably pick up the pace. We still have a few more leaves to set afloat, and we need to get back before it gets...
Okay, let's go! Uh-huh, what's this? You two having a private chat?
No, it's nothing. I just hope this isn't all in vain.
The scenery here is quite beautiful. Let's pause here to seek some inspiration.
Should we set up camp? Oh, please wait a moment. I'll pitch the tent.
It's an inspiration walk. There's no need for all that.
Okay, well, I'll conduct reconnaissance nearby to ensure this area is safe and see if I can't scavenge any firewood or food while I'm at it.
Wait, reconnaissance?
It means survey the environment and plan our route forward. It's the foundation of all operations while out in the wild.
Are all inspiration walks in Mondstadt this complicated? They're acting like this is completely normal. Am I the weirdo here? In that case, I'll conduct reconnaissance with Mika.
Huh? Oh, okay then. Crumbs. Now I have to try and make small talk. Should I mention the scenery? The weather?
Very well. Then leave the camp to me.
So, Xingqiu, do you, go on inspiration walks often, or
I do. I always get bored when I'm cooped up at home, so I head out for a stroll. Life gets busy. You have to steal a moment of leisure when you can.
Cool. Oh, over there, firewood.
No, my sword! Witness the power of Gua! Huh?
Providing cover fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With this wood and the food I brought along, we can definitely put together a decent lunch.
You've got quite a knack at wilderness survival.
Thanks. I was on an expedition with the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius for a while, not too long ago. I was in charge of surveying and mapping.
Oh? You sound like a character from an adventure novel.
What? If I really run it...
You're too modest, Mika. As long as a righteous...
That all sounded pretty profound.
Hello? Are you okay?
Oh, neutralizing threats.
You're back. Did everything go smoothly?
No need, thanks. Noelle!
Truly astounding.
Really? Then what do you usually eat when you're out on an inspiration walk?
Oh, well, since I usually sneak out from home, I just grab some...
By sneaking out...
That's right. Or sometimes I'll tell a cover story like, I'm going out to take care of...
But if you get caught, won't you get disciplined?
So just don't get caught.
Huh. Anyway, did anything interesting come up while you were out?
Well, Xingqiu and I talked about what... Now that I think about it... By
Huh?
You're always happy to help everyone in the Knights of Favonius. Not only that... Oh, remember that time when a giant boulder was...
Oh? Sounds like she has both a heroic spirit and incredible martial prowess.
Don't. Oh, please don't praise me like that.
Miss Hu Tao said something...
You can write about anything, looking at Core Lapis. one can't help but...
So we have to connect our internal world with the external one?
Exactly. But that's just one of many possible methods. Perhaps you might gaze out at the bridge in the distance and see a woman leaning on the railing, looking as if her heart is laden by sorrows that even the rushing waters below cannot wash away.
Huh? Wait! I saw her at the gala yesterday. She wrote one of the riddles we answered. Why don't we go say hi?
Hello, ma'am. How fortuitous it is that we meet again.
Hello. Are you here?
Yes. Allow me to introduce ourselves. I am Xingqiu, and this is Noelle and Mika.
Thank you for accepting our answer to your riddle yesterday.
Oh, don't mention it. It's all in good fun.
So, Miss Caliroy, are you from Fontaine?
That's right. I was traveling in the area and just happened to see there was a poetry event being held at Stone Gate. It looked fun.
Your riddle yesterday made quite an impression on me. It was uniquely evocative.
I haven't, actually. I've just picked up a few things here and there from chatting with people throughout.
Amazing! So you're a natural poet.
We noticed you standing on the bridge from quite some distance away. Are you drawing poetic inspiration?
I haven't finished my poem yet.
Well, since...
Huh?
We can walk and talk.
Well, I'd personally like to hear Miss Callie Rowe's couplet.
Well, if you're all...
Woohoo! The first team is back, right on schedule.
Huh? The others have yet to return?
Come on! Let's hurry!
We're not too late, are we?
Just how far did you all go?
Everyone catch your breath. Come on, deep breaths. 1.
Paimon gets tired. Oh, not... Sounds like some... Huh? You guys picked up a new teammate while you were out?
Indeed. This is Kelly Rowe. I believe you'll remember her from yesterday, though you weren't introduced.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, but you're not... Wait. Xiao? Xiao! Come on out!
Now that we've all regrouped, let's... Scratch that. Looks like we're still waiting on my
They say roosters crow at first light, and finches go to bed at night. But Director Hootal's always on the ball. Anytime, anywhere, she'll answer your call.
Are the theatrics really necessary?
But my dear, dear Paimon, it seems you are not yet aware. That was not for my own...
Director Who's manner is as exuberant as ever. It always makes quite an impression.
Oh, boy!
Mr. Zhongli, I hope you are well.
Xingqiu, what can you tell me about Mr. Zhongli? He seems like somebody very important.
Yes, he's held in very high regard in Liyue Harbor. He's extremely erudite in many different domains of
Allow me to introduce you all to Zhang Li, a consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. His expertise is limitless, stretching from the celestial orbs to the terrestrial ores, spanning modern and ancient culture, delving into literature both prosaic and poetic. He may be my subordinate, but he is certainly a qualified poet.
The director exaggerates. I am but vaguely acquainted with a few lines of classical poetry.
Yeah, enough with the modesty already. If I didn't know better, I'd say you seemed nervous. Just focus on judging.
Please rest assured that I shall...
Let me do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great!
Huh? Are you counting me too? Okay, fine. But consider this a favor.
With our Fontaine friend present, perhaps we should rename this event to the Three Nations Congenial Poetry Gala. Also, I'm just noticing that Paimon should only count as a half teammate at most. That kind of puts Team Traveler at a bit of a disadvantage. Well, how about this? I'll join in as well. Director Hu Tao.
Naturally, the more the merrier.
Then it's settled.
What about me? Shall I keep track of the score?
No need for that. The teams are just a formality. We're all friends here, and this isn't intended to be competitive. But what do you think, Judge Zhongli?
I concur, Director. Since this is a congenial poetry gala,
Couldn't have asked for a better judge. Zhongli said everything I was supposed to say, only far more eloquently. So, with
No problem. Friends old and new, put on your thinking caps and take a deep breath of fresh air. The second stage of our poetry gala will now commence. Matching couplets.
Perhaps I could break the ice with a humble contribution to inspire others to share their brilliance. Please listen to the first line in the couplet. Lounging in luxury inside a Shinue kiosk booth, delighting in countless contemporary tastes.
What? He managed to think of one already?
Shinue Kiosk. Should that be paired with Lily Pavilion? Or are they too similar?
Shinue Kiosk. Contemporary tastes? I guess I should pair the modernity. Okay, I got something. Surrounded by history, outside a Tianheng Pass pavilion, as lightning sets the boundless.
Wow! Changyun completed the couplet!
Shinue Kiosk is a renowned modern restaurant, while the mountain pass of Tianheng is a prominent historical landmark. These two iconic locations form a complementary pair. The imagery also contrasts rather well between the two halves of the couplet. One.
Huh? I was just describing what I experienced that day. I guess I just got lucky. All right then. I guess I'll start the next couplet. Mind pines for Mingyun, flesh confined to Qingse. Spirit striding high.
Oh, Chongyun, you dark horse. Looks like you came to play today.
This conjures the image of one with lofty aspirations, whose life is limited to a small town, but who awaits the opportunity to one day ascend above the clouds. The use of various locations for their symbolism is quite novel indeed.
Oh! Soul shines like jade stone, dressed in finest silkware. Lucent heart still beats within me now.
Wow, how did Noelle do that?
A superb line. It employs the metaphor of precious stone to
That was a commendable couplet.
All thanks to your guidance while we were out on our inspiration walk.
I'd like to start the next couplet. Up into the misty karst, down among the grassy marsh, all for lotus seed and bird egg soup.
Lotus seed and bird egg soup? What is it, Diona? Did you think of a second line for the couplet? No. Everyone's poems are so complicated. I need more time just to understand them. But when I heard lotus seed and bird egg soup, it made me think of berry and mint burst.
North beyond the Starfell Lake, south across the windswept plains. Just for berry squeezed and mint infused.
No wonder everyone praises the traveler so highly. You answered so quickly.
Both halves of this couplet require intimate knowledge of the terrain in question and the local plants that may be found there. The two of you are clearly both seasoned travelers.
Does this mean I helped? Meowza!
Hey now, Zhongli. Don't just praise everything you hear. You should question and press them a bit. Don't worry about upsetting anyone. After all, I'm here to take the heat.
Then allow me to try another. Qingxin has no heart. Still, it soothes the human heart.
Is she talking about the medicinal effects of Qingxin? This is a hard one to match.
Sweet dream is no dream, yet it nurtures people's dreams.
Sweet dream. Does that really match?
Since the suitability of the match has been queried, I shall act according to the director's wishes and ask you, what is the link between Sweet Dream and Genshin?
Oh, you mean eating a delicious dessert before bed will make you sleep well, right? You're a
Then I agree. The two halves of the couplet match. This
Points for me, points for thee. This judge gives out points for free. But if you ask me, everyone's being a little too conventional so far. Let's push the envelope a little. Go nuts!
Oh? In that case, why don't you finish this one for me, Hu Tao? Round moon in the heavens, full moon at night. Celebrate with circle of friends.
Oh, square meals in the basement. Big bowls of rice.
Huh? What?
We have ourselves a pedant's couplet. The two halves have no thematic connection, yet each word has its perfect parallel, meaning the two halves do form a cohesive whole. The strict pairings make this no easier to achieve than a thematically coherent couplet.
Blah, 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 blah. So verbose. Zhongli, just tell me if I got a point or not.
Of course you did. I presumed it went without saying.
Ahem. Through Cheongji, I walked 100 miles. At Guili, I ended my march. In Dihua, the silver grass grows in two styles, but horsetails don't trot out the marsh.
From vendors, I bought some 15 steaks. At dinner, I sizzled the lots.
Huh?
So that's a pedant's couplet. Paimon thinks she can do that. I thought of one. Wolf hooks can't hook there and Bunny. Aw, that's a cute couplet.
Sweet flowers can't outsweet Sister Barbara.
Huh?
Now, that's the passion we like to see. Although...
In that case, Whopper flowers can't whop Jumpy Dumpty.
Oh, this monster's got talents.
Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of Clear Spring.
Wow, Noelle came up with another one. Come on, match the couplet. Paimon knows you can do it. Do you really think Paimon has what it's fine? Paimon nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of Clear Springs. Seething in the pouring rain, sword of pain swipes at my... What? Really?
Yes, very good. The image of challenging power.
Really?
It appears that my services as a judge are no longer needed.
Paimon's so happy! Paimon managed to match a bunch of couplets at the end. You did hear them all, right?
I really enjoyed myself too. Oh, I never knew Liyue's couplet poetry was so much fun.
You were amazing today, Noelle. You did so many couplets. Paimon especially like...
Miss Kelly Roy, are you okay? You look like you're getting...
Don't worry, I'm fine. Although, I do have a question I'd like. Have all of you read Heart of Clear Springs?
I haven't actually read it.
My dad told me the story once. It's about a spring fairy.
Oh, yes. The story of a spring fairy who left her homeland and met a boy under the moonlight in a faraway land. The boy poured out his heart to her. Over time, the boy grew up and began to develop feelings for the spring fairy. But the spring fairy... I don't know if Diona's father mentioned the part...
In the end, the spring fairy left the...
Oh, yes, that's it.
Sounds like a tragic tale.
So, what do you guys think of this?
I'm sure she made her decision with the best...
Well, do you think she should go?
Now? But
Isn't quite a bit. Oh, sorry.
If Paimon was that boy... Actually, Paimon would definitely want to see the Spring Fairy again, no matter how old Paimon got. After all,
I see.
Oh? Looks like the party's still going strong over here. Are you coming up with more couplets? Need my help?
stick to hosting, Tone Deaf Bard. If you get involved, you'll only match every couplet yourself and not leave any for the rest of us.
I never knew you had such a high opinion of my abilities, Pym. But the couplet games are all over now.
Do we have to share?
That's right. If you're not feeling confident, don't...
I'll sign up.
Oh, me.
Hold on there, Buster. Before you start peddling your classes, just how much freedom is there with this freestyle poetry exactly? Aren't there any requirements at all?
It's as free as the winds that blow. And there's nothing freer. There are no limits to genre, form, content, or anything else. So long as it comes from the heart, you're welcome to put it into poetry. Give it a try. There's no better chance to express your innermost thoughts.
Whoa, that's almost too much freedom. Will you come too, Kelly Roy? Paimon wants to see what you write.
Ugh, my nose is starting to itch again. All right, I shall leave you to privately ponder your poem.
Huh? Looks like we're a few people short today.
Morning, friends. Singcho said he wants to take some time and focus on writing poems, so he'll join us later.
Noelle has other duties today, so she asked me to tell everyone not to wait up for her.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. What about Kelly Roy, though? I got here really early, but I haven't seen her yet.
Are you talking about the girl with the blue hair? I saw her on the bridge near Dihua Marsh during my morning training. She looked a little upset, so I didn't want to disturb her.
Upset? Oh no, what should we do? Was it something we said last night?
I agree. If she's running...
Huh? You're all going?
Shall we start with the bridge?
Good idea. We'll be back.
Oh, so this is the place? We ran into her here yesterday, too. She looked like something was weighing on her mind then as well.
It's also not far from where we were dropping those leaves.
Huh. Leaves?
Oh, right. We were so busy matching couplets we forgot to mention.
Interesting. I wonder... Could Miss Callie Roy have been the one who wrote that poem on the...
What makes...
Oh, sorry. Nothing. Well, it's just... That poem on the leaf?
Now that you mention it, this is upstream from where we found...
Huh? Hey, look! Over there! Wow, you're right! And this one after that leaf! Why does it have to float so quickly? just fly over and grab it? But Paimon can't swim! What if Paimon accidentally falls into the water?
It stopped.
No! We found.
Are the words still legible, or have they been washed out?
Looks like the ink's intact. Let Paimon take a look at what it's. Huh? This is related to the poem Spring. It's looking a lot like she seems to care a lot about that story. Actually, when Paimon first saw, do you think is it
Based on the current and accounting for wind strength, everyone, please follow me. This should be far enough upstream. Let's split up and search the area.
Kelly Rowie? Kelly Rowie!
Phew! Huh?
Ah! She's surrounded by hilly churros! Let's go save her!
Quietly now.
See? Cross over! This isn't good. Yeah.
Callie Rowie, are you okay? What's that? It's a huge water droplet.
This is exactly what I saw the other day.
Huh? Why are you all looking at me like that? Oh no, my body, is it?
That voice is definitely Callie Roy's.
How did this happen? Please wait a moment. Oh no, did I use up too much energy?
How did you... What's going on here? Miss Callie Rowe, are you some kind of adeptus?
No, I'm so sorry for deceiving you all for so long. Actually, I'm an Oceanid who flowed here from Fontaine long ago.
What's an Oceanid?
Ah, the Grandmaster has mentioned them before. The Oceanids were the familiars of the former Hydro Archon. They all fled Fontaine after the Archon died and settled across the world.
That's correct. Though, to tell you the truth, I can't even completely recall how I found myself here. I have a vague impression of my ancestral home, but I can't recall clearly anything I saw on my journey. All I know is that by the time I arrived in Mondstadt, I had lost most of my power and couldn't even sustain a physical form. Eventually, I settled in a place called Springvale, where I slowly began to regain my power. Springvale is a serene and beautiful place. The water that flows through there is clear and pure, just like the hearts of the people who dwell there.
So you're the Spring Fairy of Springvale?
Yes, Diona, and I remember you too, you know. When you were little, you often came to the spring at night to speak with me.
Really? You're not messing with me, are ya?
I always thought that was just a local legend.
Your favorite little pillow, the fish one? Its name is Bubbles, is it not?
Yep! All those childhood memories. So, if this is true, then all those things written on the leaves...
I see. So you were the ones who found my leaf. Well, you are correct. The Spring Fairy and Heart of Clear Springs is me.
No wonder you were asking us so many questions about it. So, the boy from the story
Is Finch. I always loved listening to people's dreams, and still do to this day. Whether they're beautiful, sad, or filled with emotions I couldn't understand at the time. One night, a little boy came to the spring. The tears that fell from his face were more fragile than a moonbeam and purer than the morning dew. I like humans and wanted to understand them better. I also wanted to make sense of the feelings contained in his tears that were, then, a mystery to me. Yes, we often met under the stars, sharing our stories with one another. Sometimes, we'd stay up all night and see who would hear the first bird chirping from the boughs, or the first cicada of summer.
Aw, that sounds lovely.
But one day, just like the book says, I saw an emotion in Finch's eyes that I couldn't reciprocate. I felt out of my depth, in uncharted waters. But I knew all too well that we Lockfolk face a very different fate from that of humans. Whatever was happening, I didn't want it to lead to Finch writing a chapter of his life that he would later come to regret. So, I fled, and never appeared before him again.
Oh, Caliroe.
My strength returns very slowly, and even after decades, I can only sustain a physical form for a very short time. I once hoped that Finch would be able to move on, and meet me when the stars in the night sky have all gone out. But after seeing so many people's stories, and hearing about all their dreams, I have gradually come to understand Finch's heart. This feeling of wanting to respond to his feelings is surging relentlessly in my chest, and I can no longer restrain it. But I'm also scared. Scared that if I go and see him now, I'll bring nothing but disappointment, and even more pain when it comes time to part.
Oh.
It really is a difficult choice.
Please go see him.
Huh?
I know Grandpa Finch, and he's a really kind person. When I was struggling to learn how to draw maps, he was always encouraging me, telling me not to give up, always keep trying, and get out there and have some adventures. He often tells me stories about his past, but I've never once seen a look of regret or sadness in his face. And even though Grandpa Finch loves adventures, he still stands there by the spring, every day, as if he's waiting for something. I believe that he's serious about his feelings for you, Miss Caliroe. He's never stopped hoping that he'll see you again one day. So if you want to see him too, then what are you waiting for? Huh? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit too excited and I just thought, well, it just sort of came out.
I understand. That settles it. I've decided. I will go back and see Finch.
You will? Amazing! That's great!
But I'd like to ask all of you for some help.
Sure. Just say the word. We'll help you any way we can.
Would you come to Springvale with me and help to bring Finch to my side? I cannot maintain this form for much longer, and I'm worried others will see me how I was just before.
Leave it to me. I'm really close with Grandpa Finch.
Also, please keep Finch's in my secret. I wouldn't want Springvale's tranquil waters to become agitated on account of all this.
Your secret is safe with me.
I won't tell anyone. That's a promise.
Great. I can't thank you all enough.
What's wrong? Are you gonna turn back into a water droplet?
No, I'm sorry. It's just that my mind's racing. As much as I want to talk to him again, I'm still worried that I won't have the words when the time comes. A poem? Okay, good idea. I'll write him a poem. And it will be called Heart of Clear Springs.
Are you okay?
It's nothing. I'm just scared that I won't be able to maintain this form much longer.
Okay, don't panic. Wait here, Caliroe. I'll go fetch Grandpa Finch.
Take it slow, Diona. Finch isn't a young man anymore. He's not as steady on his feet. I can still hold on a bit longer.
Okay, stay strong. You can do it.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Bill.
Huh?
Grandpa Finch!
Is that Diona? You're back early today.
Today's your special day, Grandpa Finch. Can you come with me?
Oh? Well, where are we going?
Over there, to the waterfall.
Did you catch a nice little fishy?
Just come with me already. This is extremely important.
But I promised your father that I'd go to the...
Grandpa Finch!
All right. All right. No need to get worked up. I'm right behind...
That's more like it. Now come on, I'll help you.
Draft's daughter is just like him when she's on a mission.
Over here! Over here! It's okay, Grandpa Finch. Take your time.
What's all this? What are all these people doing here? Even Mika's here? How's work been going lately? And even some friends from abroad, if I'm not mistaken. You do know that today's not my birthday, don't you?
Greetings, Mr. Finch. My name is Chong Yoon. We all met at the poetry gala, and... well, there's someone we'd like to introduce you to.
Finch.
That voice. Kelly Rowe.
I didn't think you'd still remember.
Oh, I remember. I remember all right. How could I ever forget? Although your appearance is different than I recall. Back then, you looked like you'd stepped right out of a fairy tale. But I'm one to talk. Of course, a fairy from a fairy tale can change forms. But in your eyes, I'm probably the one who's changed beyond all recognition.
Oh, even after all these years, you still know just what to say to make me laugh.
I thought you were only able to appear in the dead of night. There have been times when I've wondered whether it really was all a dream.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting for so long, Finch.
Oh, it can't have been that long. It's been but the blink of an eye, really.
Finch, would you like to hear a poem I wrote for you?
A poem? You write poetry now? Well, of course. I'd be delighted to listen. I'll hang on every word that leaves your lips.
In that case, let me read you a story about the Spring Fairy. Far from my native land I roamed. In streams I slept, many seasons I met as the sun set and rose. I searched for a garden to call a home, and the moonlight ebbed as the water flowed. A soft breeze beckoned me unto a spring. Sleep, weary wanderer, your journey is over. May the dancing petals sweeten your slumber. At dawn, I hummed the melody of a distant stream, and the songs in the night serenaded my dreams. A boy's tender tears trembled through the water, stirring me more than any starlight sonata. He wove me a wreath from past petals and future buds. I crossed beyond the veil of dreams to the realm of flesh and blood. Look at the love that shines from his eager gaze. Answer the call of his heart, lest this moment go to waste. The kittens and fireflies invited my heartstrings to sing, but I was a stranger to the melody of mankind, and knew not how this tune should begin. As the river of dreams trickled into the ocean blue, every time a crystal fly flapped its wings, older it seemed he grew. But I learned to fathom human ways each stumbling step I took, and clouds of confusion became crystal clear in the vulnerable verse I wrote. As seed yearns for soil and trees for the sun, a once foreign melody inside my heart sung, and it cried out your name on every string it could strum. Now, I give my dream to you. May it be in your slumber a sweet spring to quench your thirst. Now, I hand my heart to you, praying my belated promise might meet, still with your trust.
Yes. This is how I remember you from when we first met. All those years ago. It really has been a long, old time, hasn't it?
Finch,
It's okay. I understand. Your poem, it explains everything.
Thank you, Finch. Please, take this.
It's so beautiful.
This is a droplet of water condensed from my own power. Finch, I don't have a physical form like humans, and I can't stay by your side. I don't know how long it'll be before I can change back into human form again. But as long as this droplet remains with you, our hearts will always be connected, no matter the distance between us. I will always be one with the spring. From this day onwards, If you call me, I will meet you in your dreams.
It's so romantic.
You've really learned a lot, haven't you? And you don't even mind that the kids are watching.
Does it bother you?
How could it possibly? This is the happiest moment of my life. I just worry that once I go to sleep, I won't ever want to wake up again.
Huh? Don't say that.
I'm only joking. It seems that you still have much to learn.
Is that right?
Grandpa Finch and Kelly Rowie look so happy. Oh, what a purr.
Diona, thank you for fetching Finch for me. I've never forgotten you either.
I used to chat with you a lot. Wasn't it ever annoying?
Of course not. You are one of the truest friends I have in the entire world. That's why I gave you your gift, so that a part of me could always be with you.
Huh?
Wait. So is Diona's ability to mix delicious drinks from disgusting ingredients a blessing from this water spirit? And if so, is it also possible that my pure yang spirit is a gift from some being?
My physical form is about to disappear. Finch,
Yes?
I've never regretted meeting you or deciding to talk to you that night. Not once. All these long years. Not for a single moment.
It probably goes without saying, but neither have I.
Although, it was different from in the stories. That fateful night, I never gave you that kiss. This gift that represents my promise and my love. I give...
It's okay, everyone. She's gone now.
What? But Paimon didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Grandpa Finch.
Don't worry now. She hasn't gone far. Just like she said, she'll always be one with the spring, by our side and in our dreams.
With the wind. Huh? Go!
Oh? Hey, you're all back! And it looks like you're in much better spirits than before. Hootow's a step ahead. She's already talking about printing a poetry anthology. She said she can't wait for everyone's final words because I'm itching to pull the trigger. By which I assume she meant she eagerly anticipates receiving everyone's freestyle poetry submissions to help her close the deal.
Where have you all been? I've been waiting here forever.
Perhaps they lacked sufficient inspiration and wished to have an emergency communion with nature. And with any luck, I'll bet they heard some fine poetry along the way.
How deaf, Bard! Does this mean that right from the start you... Oh, right from the start, you said you would treat us to a nice meal!
Huh? Did I? Very well. Since the Traveler agrees, then it looks like I can't escape this time. Diona! Dear Diona, could I trouble you to fix us a couple of your delicious beverages?
You wish. All right. Well, normally I'd never agree, but since I happen to be in a good mood today...
Huh? So, just what have you guys been up to all this time? Why does it feel like there are some unspoken words hanging in the air here that everyone is privy to but myself?
Really? Must be the breeze. You're reading way too much into it.
Yeah, that's right. We're just, taking a walk. Inspiration walk, since it worked so well last time.
So even Mika's in on it? Chongyun, how about you tell me what happened on the sly? I've just remembered that I heard about a haunted house recently that you'll definitely want to check out. I'm willing to bet that even your pure Yang spirit won't be able to scare off these demons.
I appreciate the gesture, but no thanks. Not this time. And I'm starting to think that maybe this pure Yang spirit isn't such a bad thing after all.
Huh? What the? What's gotten into you? Okay, that confirms it. I call shenanigans. Something big definitely went down here.
Wanna come over? Surprise! Be amazed! Cryo incarnate! My will decided by destiny!
This is long overdue. Born of ice and frost. No touching.
Over here! Do your master's bidding! Let the magic begin! Written in the stars!
Let me scribe. Access denied. No touching. tea is ready. Now it's time for... Entering standby mode.
Cue the spotlight! Step on up! Cryo Incarnate! Transfigure... Born of ice and frost. Here! My will and access denied. Delved into destiny.
Transfigure. No touching. Access denied.
Perfect for spacing. Surprise! Over here! Let the magic begin! By ordinance divine, my will embodied.
Born of ice and frost. Next on the access denied.